Hello, Captains. I'm going to start doing videos for you guys also like we do for the regular guest service people. A few things to touch on this week is the Captain's quarterly meeting. We're going to have that Saturday, 1 o'clock. We're going to do a potato bar from McAllister's. If you have not RSVP'd me yet, do so by today. I'm going to send this out probably in just a few minutes, this video, but let me know by today if you're coming or not so I can get everything ordered, and if you're not, that's okay. But if you want a potato, you gotta let me know. Second, I think I gave most of you or all of you heads up on the cry rooms. So what's happened is Kids Check-In has been inundated with a lot of latecomers, and it's people who are habitually just coming late because they know they can get away with it. So they've had to start doing a hard close at 10 minutes after the service. If they're a new child, they're going all the way to 20. So what that means for our guest service volunteers is go ahead and take new families over up till 20 minutes after service starts, and let the people over there at check-in sift through if they are really new or if they're just late. So how that affects our cry rooms are we anticipate that the cry rooms are going to start getting a little fuller because these latecomers are going to have some place to go. Now again, if their child is 3 and over, of course they can go in the auditorium. But if they're under that, we're going to want them in the cry room. So with that being said, we have a few people that choose to sit in that cry room that have no children, and we're going to start politely asking them to leave. Go sit somewhere else. Not leave the church, go sit somewhere else. Give you an example. This last weekend, as I walked by the South cry room, there was a mother and a preteen sitting in there. When I went in to talk to him, what had happened was the preteen started to feel sick. So mom brought her out of the South auditorium. They went in there. There was room for him. How I handled that was explaining what we're doing now is it is for families with small children, 3 and under. And if somebody comes in there, they're going to have to give their seats up. And the mother was completely understood that and said she would, if somebody else came in there, she would go ahead and move. And that's how we treat this. We don't have to run everybody out. But what you do need to do is just kind of give them a heads up. Hey, if we start getting a lot of people in here and you don't have kids, you're going to be asked to step out. So just handle it with grace and dignity. We don't want to cause any arguments. And if you absolutely do not feel comfortable doing that, come get me. I'm getting paid to do this, so just come get me, guys. Lost and found. I'm going to change lost and found up a little bit. I started off letting stuff stay in there for 3 months. If it's unclaimed, then if it's worth a darn, I give it to Fresh Hope. Then I went to 2 months. Still just have a tremendous amount of stuff, unclaimed items. So effectively now, I'm going 30 days. If they don't pick it up in 30 days, Fresh Hope or another charity is going to get it. And that's just what we're going to start doing. And we're just not going to continue. If we keep going at the rate we're going, our whole back shelf is going to be full of cups and everything else. So I'm going to start shutting that off at 30 days, and it's gone. So what else do we have going on? Let's see. Guest Service Volunteer Appreciation Night. I think we're going to do that sometime in September. Sports World worked pretty good in the past. We've also explored maybe going to the Wind Surge game. I just don't know. I want you guys to give me a little feedback on that. I think Sports World was handy, pretty easy, and fairly well attended. I'm afraid Wind Surge, people who don't like baseball just aren't going to go. So let's talk about that at our meeting. I've got an agenda lined up for us for Saturday, and that's going to start at 1 o'clock here in the green room. So if you guys can be here, please do. Those of you who have already RSVP'd, thank you. Those of you who have not yet but are planning, go ahead and do that as fast as you can. I'd really like to know one way or another if you're coming. So anyway, guys, thank you. Could not do this without you. You guys do an outstanding job at each and every one of you. So we'll see you this weekend. Bye-bye.